let's get a decision made. Let's go through the process. Let's let them see all the facts and make a decision.
Just a final one on this. I'm assuming it's correct that the British board cannot ban him. Is that true?
He doesn't have a licence with the British board.
But he did have a licence.
You can't ban a fighter that doesn't have a licence. Ultimately, he will apply for a licence under a commission. Could be the British Boxing Board of Control. Right? But at present, he doesn't have a British Boxing Board of Control licence. Can't be banned, can't be suspended. So he will have to decide, as we've seen, I mean, not to go back, Tyson Fury, exactly the same situation, doesn't have a British Boxing Board of Control licence. So Conor will have the choice of where to apply for a licence. Now, would that be with the British Boxing Board of Control, which of course would be the preference? Would it be, does he go and fight in America? Would it be with a commission in America? Las Vegas, New York, wherever. So, but ultimately, that licence will not be applied for until this situation is resolved.
I bet it won't.
And once he gets the decision, he will have an option to choose where he wishes to be licensed.
Ooh, what's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. So we just heard there from your mans, Mr. Apple and Pears. Oh yeah, he don't really have a licence. I got a moody motor to sell you, apples and pears. Come on, 3 for a pound. I'll do you 2 for 60p. All that. This guy, I swear down, yeah. 2 minutes before you heard him say all this, he was saying, yeah, Conor Benn, he must be banned. Conor Benn, he gonna get a ban for sure. Next thing you know, well, actually, he don't have a licence, so he don't have a licence right now, so can't be banned. And even if he does get banned, we're still gonna sit back and pick which licence we're gonna go for. What the fuck? I kid you not. I should have really played it. I'm being lazy. Trust me. 2 minutes before this, yeah, he's gonna get a ban and we're gonna stick by it. I swear down. Yeah, if he gets a ban, it's not a case of, you know what? I should go back. I'm lazy. Can't bother to find it. Listen, take my word for it, yeah? 3 minutes before this clip, Eddie Hearn was sitting there saying, it's not about going to different places. We're going to stick by. Boxing's about sticking by what the rules say. You know what? I'm going to have to show you, man, because you won't believe me. You must be shown. Let's find this clip out.
I mean, ultimately, he will apply for a licence is the decision. And it's taken on the chin by everybody. That fact of, he receives a ban and we go to another. You know, this is not a case of he receives a ban and we go to another commission and say, don't worry about that ban, he'll fight here. What the decision is the decision. And it's taken on the commission. You know, this is not a case of he receives a ban and we go to another commission and say, don't worry about that ban, he'll fight here. What the decision is the decision. And it's taken on the chin by everybody. Because that's how decisions are made. Not by Twitter, you know, not by some bloke watching a fight. It's negotiations for Amanda Serrano take place. Doesn't have a British Boxing Board of Control licence, can't be banned, can't be suspended. So he will apply for a licence under.
Even if he did have a licence,
you can't ban a fighter that doesn't have a licence. I mean, ultimately, he will apply for a licence under a commission. Could be the British Boxing Board of Control, right? But at present, he doesn't have a British Boxing Board of Control licence, can't be banned, can't be suspended. So he will have to decide, as we've seen. I mean, again, not to go back. Tyson Fury, exactly the same situation. Doesn't have a British Boxing Board of Control licence. So Conor will have the choice of where to apply for a licence. Now, would that be with a British Boxing Board of Control, which of course would be the preference? Would it be, does he go and fight in America? Would it be with a commission in America? Las Vegas, New York, wherever. So, but ultimately, that...
I don't know. Is it just me? This guy? Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter what happens. We're going to stick by the ban. The fuck? Next thing you know, well, actually, he don't have a licence, so he can't be banned, and, you know, we're going to wait till the decision comes out, and then we're going to pick and choose which one we're going to go for. Have I got, I don't know, you man tell me, have I got I'm missing something here. I can't believe it. He was just sitting there ranting about the sport, and for the sport's sake, we're all going to have to suck up whatever it is. 2 minutes later, well, you know, he don't actually have a licence, so any ban that comes in, we're going to, but essentially... you know what I mean? He hasn't got a licence right now, so can't be banned. So we're going to wait for the decision, and then we're going to pick and choose. Does he go to Gibraltar? Does he go to, you know what I'm saying? Does he go to Peshawar in Pakistan or wherever? You know what? They got listen, 100%. They got a great box. I heard they got a great boxing commission in Peshawar. 100%. Go to Peshawar, get that 100% certified Peshawari licence, and come back to the UK with it. I love the way Eddie Hearn slipped in there as well about Tyson Fury. Now, I've heard the allegations for a while. Tyson Fury doesn't have, I think we've all heard them once. Tyson Fury doesn't have a BBBBOC licence. Now, I was also under the guys, that on that basis he wouldn't be able to perform in the UK. But oops. I remember before the Fury versus Dillian White fight, bearing in mind that was the first comeback fight in the UK for about 5 years for Tyson Fury, people were saying it's a fake fight, it won't happen, because Fury doesn't have a licence. He's going to pull out and it's going to be whatever. Guess what? Fury, he in there. He performed in wherever it was, Wembley or wherever it was, 80,000, 90,000. So, what that shows is, Fury clearly got a licence. And how would we know? It's just a licence. A licence is just something, a piece of paper, which has been signed off by some sort of official. There's nothing public about it. If you, for example, we wouldn't know a British licence from a Gibraltar licence from Adam, would we? How do we know? Innit? For all we know, well, never mind what we know, Tyson Fury hasn't got a UK licence. So he must have someone from Gibraltar, or he's gone to Peshawar and got one there. So you wouldn't know the difference. It makes no visible difference who's licensing what. And that's what Eddie Hearn's essentially playing on. And unfortunately, if what Eddie Hearn's saying is correct about Tyson Fury, the precedent's been set in as much as, Fury's fight against Dillian White's bigger than anything Conor Benn's going to do, or as big as. So if Tyson Fury can perform in Wembley 90,000 in a blockbuster pay-per-view show, you best believe Conor Benn can do something similar with a non-UK licence. And the fact that the fact you hear Eddie Hearn sitting there and saying, I've got another video coming soon, the actual board member, or the BBBOC board member, Don, he came on to Talk Sport and said the same thing. Yeah, we don't have any power over non-licensed athletes. I don't know what kind of loophole that is, I don't understand that loophole. Because bear in mind, people, yeah, it's not like, well, Conor Benn, he's been unlicensed for the last year and whatever. The rule should be, in fact, the rule should be, if you pop dirty, all licenses ban you. Just, I don't have to put your name on the blacklist. I don't have to be managing you, or I don't have to be regulating you to put you on a ban list. It's a bit like, imagine, you know how international law works. International law works on a basis that if you get put onto the international ban list, you can't just fly everywhere. You can't say, well, I only murdered someone in the USA, so I'm going to rock up to the UK and just start fresh there. That's what essentially this thing's saying. Well, I got popped dirty in the UK, so I can just now go to Peshawar and get another moody licence. There should be, you'd think at least, there'd be a bit of logic here. Okay, yeah, we may not. And let's not forget, like I said, Conor Benn wasn't unlicensed for 2 years and just he popped whilst being unlicensed. No, he popped whilst having a licence, then he dropped it. That's what happened. Conor Benn, let's not forget, people, yeah, this all happened 2 days before he was supposed to fight Eubank with a UK licence. Yeah, this didn't happen in a vacuum where, Conor Benn's in the off-season, just knocking about, he's not licensed. No, you was licensed enough to be able to fight in 2 days, which shows you clearly had a valid licence. 2 days after that, when you popped and whatever, or when it came out you popped, you dropped it. I dropped my licence and whatever else. And Eddie Hearn and all of his PR people tried to spin it. Well, he didn't drop it, he just didn't renew it. Cut the cap. This licence didn't expire 2 days. It don't make no sense. Wait a minute. Oh, well, he didn't drop the licence. Actually, he just chose not to renew it. That don't make no sense. Because that would imply that it was about to expire. Well, it couldn't be expiring if you were just about to fight Chris Eubank. Just fine, innit? None of us heard no problems. How many of you, if I'm wrong, yeah, how many of you saw a video on the Thursday it all came out, yeah? How many of you, man, saw a video on the Wednesday or before Conor Benn coming out and saying, yeah, my licence is about to expire and I haven't got a licence this weekend. Not sure who I'm going to be. I'm not sure who's going to be licensing me for this fight. No one heard that one. He was locked in with the BBBOC. Now all of a sudden, well, we ain't really got it. Our licence expired and now we didn't drop it, expired. Cut the cap. Yeah? Eddie Capern. I ain't trying to hear no more from Eddie Capern. Too much capping. And it's like, just be honest. Fair enough, the last part of the clip here was honesty, when he said, truth is, we think we're smart, we found a loophole, and we're going to try and pull one of them ones. We're going to try and get a moody licence from somewhere. Instead, 2 minutes before that, wow, no, we're all going to have to take it. Yeah, we're all going to have to grab our own ankles and get popped on this one. Get popped from the back. That's what he said. I kid you not. I guarantee you, yeah, none of you man would have believed me. I'm so glad now I went back and played you the clip. It's unbelievable. Eddie was out here, honestly, he sounded like some social justice leader, the way he was talking. Oh, you best believe, whatever the rule is, we're all going to have to suck it up and take it. For the best, for you know what I mean, for the goodness of the sport. We're all going to have to take it for the righteousness of the sport of boxing. Next minute, well, actually, no, he can't be banned, actually. No, he don't have a licence. And we smarmily dropped our licence. And therefore, dead. All I can say is dead. If I was running things, yeah, I don't care about no licence. I ain't trying to hear about no licence. End of the day, yeah, if you pop, it's a wrap for you. You're on a blacklist. I think it's laughable that there is even this thing of, well, if you cancel your licence before the ban comes in, that means we can't touch you. What planet is this on? What planet are we in? Really odd. It's not like it's like 1690, yeah, where, fair enough, if the year was 1690 and people are still flying pigeons, back in the 1500s and that, yeah, it would take literally weeks or days for news to travel around the world. Because guess what? There wasn't no internet. There wasn't no phone. You couldn't just hop on the blower. There wasn't none of that. You had to get on a horse, and some next don would be riding the horse to the destination. News would take weeks or months to travel. Fair enough. If that was the case, well, we're scamming the licenses. Guess what? It's 2022. Everyone knows, even the dons in Peshawar, even the boxing commission in Peshawar, yeah, them man even know Conor Benn is a wrap for him. So what are we doing here? Really odd. Really odd. It makes you wonder, well, not makes you wonder, the bottom line is, it must be some sort of collusion for the top fighters. Because what I do find interesting is, I think there's a guy called Liam Cameron. Liam Cameron, a smaller, obviously he's not Conor Benn's level, guess what? Liam Cameron gets caught with 2-2 sniff. Yeah, Liam Cameron listen, in my opinion, I think recreationals, yeah, okay, maybe banned for a month or two. But recreationals, they are what they are. End of the day, man, Liam Cameron got caught with 2-2 sniff, yeah, and they wrote him off for 4 years. First offence. Got wrote off for 4 years for a 2-2 sniff. The fuck? Why weren't Liam Cameron able to drop this one and I'm not licensed and I dropped the licence. I don't know. I didn't drop my licence. It expired and I'm just not renewing it. Why couldn't he do that? Innit? I'm baffled. I'm baffled. It seems to be Tyson Fury allegedly done the same thing. Tyson Fury was able to drop his licence and carry on doing what he's doing. Conor Benn's now able to drop his licence and carry on doing what he's doing. But yet Liam Cameron, who in my opinion, 2-2 sniff is 2-2 sniff. Not the end of the world. No one died, yeah? These two individuals, the chemicals, substances that Tyson Fury and Conor Benn have been linked with, there's no, in it? They're not party. No, it's not party time, is it? Liam Cameron got caught on a party time. Yeah? He probably had 2-2 girls, 2-2 sniff, and one of them ones. Oops, one of them 100%. Accidental, 100%. Them other two, there's no accidental. Yeah? What's this chemical called? Whatever chemical it was, that don't just jump up your nose. Fair enough, yeah? We all know, we've all been there. You start off with a bag and before you know it's all gone. We've all been there. Listen, Liam Cameron got caught on one of them once. Liam Cameron started today with a full bag, ended up it was all gone. That can happen. Yeah? Liam Cameron's one can just end up jumping up your nose. That's how it goes. Guess what? Conor Benn's one and Tyson Fury's one, none of that was jumping up their noses. That was going straight in their booty. Pop. Yeah? So, the point is, why is Liam Cameron written off for 4 years? Little guy, in that sense, as in not a big name. It always seems to be the way. I hear about this all the time. I always hear about these small names, these middle small names, get wrote off for 4 years. What the fuck? But they do that. They do that, and we all know why they do that. Because money talks. It's sick. In my opinion, be consistent. If Tyson Fury and Conor Benn, who have the big legal teams and have all the infrastructure backing them, if they can just do some magic tricks and carry on doing what they're doing, Liam Cameron should be able to do the same. And I'm not making this video ain't about me shilling for Liam Cameron. I'm just saying that don't sit right with me. 4 years. You're having a laugh. I actually find that disgraceful, truthfully. For someone to be banned for 4 years for that. Canelo, the same thing. Canelo got caught, and it was conveniently, we know Canelo fights every 6 months like clockwork. His ban was 6 months, just before his next fight. So what are we doing here? Yeah? Canelo didn't even have to drop his license because they just worked it all out nicely. Nah, man, it's out of order. So Eddie, I'd respect Eddie more if he came out, and he did half do that, but let's not lead. Eddie tried to lead with the whole righteousness. Oh, we're going to stand by whatever it is. But then exposed himself in the next breath. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and your boy will be back 100%.